these are the parameters, yeah, in the water that should be up to standard so that they are safe, yeah. Especially when you look at water, you look at the physical characteristic, yeah. Things like what color, yeah. If it is black, you say, oh, dirty water, yeah, or brown, yeah. And also turbidity, how clear it is, yeah. The taste, the odor, got bau ah, got bau. Busuk, ha. Cannot drink lah. pH and also the microbiological. We cannot test all the microbe, so we just choose the representative, yeah, like the total, the E. coli and the total coliform. Arsenic, cadmium, chromium, those are heavy metals, yeah. They are grouped under the name, yeah. And of course, fluoride is actually a halogen. Iron, lead, manganese, mercury, these are all heavy metal. And nitrates are all ions. Zinc is heavy metal. And of course, pesticide. Yeah? Because we are agriculturally based, we use a lot of pesticide, yeah, to take care of our plantation or whatever that we grow. And of course, all this detergent and so on, yeah. And disinfectant or residual, we use chlorine to kill the microbe, yeah, but not too much, yeah. They have certain level. Too much, okay, some nice pictures. Now you can see, oh, how does E. coli and some of these bacteria look like, okay. And those are fungi, and this is the culprit, yeah? The COVID, the virus, virus, they usually look like this. They're nice, yeah? Nice, very symmetrical, okay? And then protozoa, when you have malaria or some disease like giardiasis, these are the microbes, yeah? And of course, the structure, pollen grain. Some of the pollens in the air can go into the water. Okay, there are some characteristics of this, yeah? Bacteria and the virus and parasites, yeah. So some pictures for you to show. I cannot go into more detail. I only have 1 hour to present, yeah, for water and air for tonight. So these are the characteristics. I think some of you maybe study biology, yeah, in university or in your high school. Then you probably understand this better. Yeah, this is a what? Periodic table of element, yeah? These are the heavy metal. The blue one, yeah? The orange, yeah? And also a bit of the green. So, arsenic. We have problem with arsenic. This is under heavy metal. Yeah? The blue, orange, and green. Okay? And how drinking water is treated in Malaysia. A little bit of a background, yeah? Okay, first we have, yeah, we take water from the river, yeah, the surface water. Usually our treated water are surface water, yeah. We have underground water also, yeah. So we screen, filter, tapis, yeah. Okay, and then we let it coagulate, yeah, chemical like alum added, so that they become neutralized, yeah, and they can form flocculate, yeah, and this flocculate will be bigger, they form bigger solids, yeah, and sorry, I always think that is a pointer. Okay, flocculation, then we mix to form larger, get the clear water on top, yeah, we filter it again through, maybe a smaller filter, yeah, filter bed, and made of sand, gravel, and charcoal. And the clear water is then pH corrected to adjust for the pH to prevent it to be so acidic. Yeah, you know what pH is. If it is low, below 7, it's acidic. If it is more than 7, it is alkaline. Yeah. So when they go through the metal pipe, you don't want it to be acidic because it will corrode those metals, and those metals sometimes they are made of heavy metals. So they will go into your drinking water. and then you disinfect, put chlorine, yeah, to kill the germ. Like in swimming pool, sometimes you can smell. They put chlorine to kill bacteria so that people will be safe when they swimming. Picture, maybe a picture shows 1,000 words. Okay, this is a mixing tank. When you clean the water, you put flocculant, flocculant tank, and then it will sediment. Then you take the top, the clear water, and then you adjust the pH and put chlorine to kill the bacteria. Yeah, okay. So this is another diagram to show. Yeah, when you flocculate, there's a big. I don't know if anybody have been to a water treatment plant. Have you been? Or someone works there? Great, there are few. Yeah? Okay. So this is what happened. Yeah. Wow. Question, huh? Okay, drinking water is treated to meet Malaysian national standard, of course, based on WHO. Factor affecting tap quality is the treatment. Okay, we treated our water, we disinfect, to remove bacteria, we monitor, and by the Ministry of Health to meet the standard, but not recommended for direct consumption due to aging structure. Now we have problem with our pipe system, yeah, because most of them are old, but not really a problem. Yeah, some places in the urban areas they are okay. Maybe they have changed. Yeah, you can see men working, replacing the pipe. Yeah, aging pipe due to potential contamination. Yeah, heavy metals will be corroded, rust and sediment. Yeah, and sometimes because they're old, they may be leaked. So it can seep through, and bacteria or pollutant can come into the pipe system, which transport water to your household. Regional, okay, in the city, they are better off, yeah, compared to places like in Kelantan. Who comes from Kelantan? Yeah, they still have a very yellowish, they said, teh tarik, yeah. Teh tarik, no money, want to drink teh tarik, you go put on from the tap, quality of the water, yeah. Okay, and of course environmental pollution, yeah. We have industrial runoff, we have all these industries, we have all these illegal industries. Sometimes they're illegal, it's difficult to bring them to court. So you better become illegal, yeah. If you're legal, then you have fulfilled all the regulations, yeah. You have to submit forms and so on, yeah. Okay, biological contamination, that means bacteria can multiply in stagnant water found in the pipe or the storage tank. Okay, these are some of the type of source, even though it is a bit outdated, but it is more or less, yeah, typical, yeah, pollution sources, yeah. You can see the most is individual septic tank. We are the polluter lah. Don't blame other people, yeah. You yourself. Human are biggest polluter, okay? 14,000, and then food establishment, yeah, all those grinds, all those oil, yeah, all those food that rot, you know, they decay, they produce bacteria, and so on, yeah. So of course, yeah, we are agro-based industry, rubber, palm oil, animal pig, and then sewage treatment plant. Of course, yeah, commercial septic tank. So, well, at first I didn't want to show this picture, it's so ugly, so gross. But never mind, just maybe wake you up. This is how I look for the incident of water pollution, yeah, in the 20s onwards lah. Yeah. Some of this happened in Sungai Gong, in Selangor lah. So now you have some time. Oh, the water treatment plant, they close. And then the lorry will come. And then people will bring all the paste. Very, very cumbersome. Yeah. So it affects people. Yeah, this is in Selangor. So Sungai Semenyih. they supply some of our water, yeah, especially Kajang, area Bangi and so on. And Sungai Tengah Jawi, Nibong Tebal. So these are water pollution. Okay, and trend of river pollution in Malaysia, this one quite updated lah, 2024. You can see clean water getting slightly better, yeah, going down, yeah, and then slightly polluted going up, yeah, and very polluted stay still, they don't come down, yeah, because there are more people now, yeah, not only the local people but also we have all these immigrant workers, yeah, add to our population, and of course more industries, yeah, more investment coming in and so on. So you can, for sure, you can see that more pollution is happening. Okay. Okay. Now, this is arsenic found in Perak River after villagers started getting skin cancer. This is in the newspaper, yeah. Yeah. In the newspaper. This is not AI. Okay. And 2019. So we did a research. Arsenic in drinking water. Hair and prevalence of arsenocosis in Perak. So this paper was authored by myself, yeah, Prof. Jamal, my husband, yeah, and of course people from the Ministry of Health, Perak, Office of Perak State, and also the analysis is done in IMR, Environmental Health Research Center, under IMR, yeah. Okay. This is what was found, yeah. So because the paper is published, then I can tell you lah, otherwise, hoo-ha, they say, oh, I'm creating all this, what do you call it, uproar for people, yeah. So the doctors went to some of the villages and checked, yeah, in case. So these are hyperpigmentation on the stomach, hypermelanosis on the skin of the abdomen, and also on the food. So who are people from Perak? I'm a Perak kid. I'm a Perak kid. I went 3 times with proposal to do research, yeah, beside the one that we have done lah. But I wasted my money. Every time the government change, then the policy also change. Yeah. So until today, this is what happened. Well, when you get all these chemicals, can cause, yeah, cancer, yeah, neurotoxicity, affect your nervous system. That's why people become dementia, people become, you know, they forget things, you know. Hemotoxicity, blood, yeah, toxic in the blood. Teratogenicity, when you are pregnant, your baby do not form as normal, yeah. And nephrotoxicity, your buah pinggang. Now we can see so many dialysis center lah, yeah. So many dialysis center. Maybe because diabetic, but maybe because you drink water contaminated, yeah. Hepatotoxicity is liver toxicity, and mutagenicity is gene, yeah. Your gene being mutated, and you see ninja turtle. Why ninja turtle? Because ninja turtle they live in the sewer, so they get radiation as well as the pollutant from the sewer. Yeah? So they are either ninja or turtle. Because they mutated. Okay, the recent issue. You have read this? Huh? So what have you thought about this? Okay, nanti I nak buat TikTok lah. What do you think of this? That I can collect money. Okay. So, blue color. Wow, very nice, yeah? It's like the blue lake, yeah? In Yunnan. I just came back from where? Lenjang, yeah? And New Zealand also got blue lake. But we get blue river. Switzerland also got nice lake. Yeah, blue lake, because it's from the geyser, yeah? In the olden days, yeah? They reflect all the light. They reflect the blue light. So this one, there must be something wrong. So the DOE has identified 3 mining sites upstream. Yeah, I think yesterday or the last 2 days they had meeting, parliament meeting. So I asked my friends. My friend is somebody in the board of the DOE. I said, hey, what's the result? Huh? She said, oh, wait, 1 or 2 days they will make announcement, but I think today have not heard yet. So anyway, this DOE also said, two were tin mining industry. The other one is rare earth element. Rare earth element, takut-takut. Oh. Ini, sometimes they radiation, they produce radiation also lah. Yeah. So he said further investigation being carried out. So now I think they got the result already, but we wait lah. We wait for the result. For me, being environmentalist, I'm quite eager to see. This is in Kuantan. This is 2015. They were mining. Whoa, so many mining, illegal, legal, everything. So Kuantan has become like a orange town. Yeah. So we got some of our students to do research on the water. But at that time, that was 2016. 2015 was a big mining, and then they go for moratorium. And my students did it 1 or 2 years later. So I think it's not as bad because it will accumulate, takes time to accumulate. It will not be immediate. So they look at fish and also water. Okay. This is pesticide contamination. Here's our paddy, what they call it, second second rice bowl. Yeah, in Selangor. Yeah. They also use a pesticide, and some of the runoff from the paddy will go to the river and sometimes can be used for drinking water, yeah, unless it's treated properly. So a good example of chemical dioxin is a man-made, yeah. It's very toxic. It is very stable, yeah, dioxin. If you turn it upside down, yeah, like Dynaros, yeah, turn it upside down, then it's still the same, yeah. So this shows that dioxin structure is very stable. So it doesn't disintegrate when it is in the environment. It will stay, yeah. It will accumulate, okay, in the environment, yeah. We have these two, they call it the benzene ring, joined by the oxygen, guarded by the oxygen, yeah. So they said, don't break me, yeah, I'm the big guard, yeah. So, and chlorine at the side, yeah, okay. So, contaminated water or, animal fat, milk, butter, cheese, food spray with chlorinated pesticide, herbicide, Agent Orange. Have you heard of Agent Orange? Itu American dia sudah spray sama itu Vietcong. Dia kata Vietcong banyak dekat near the forest area, yeah. So they spray Agent Orange as a herbicide, yeah, to kill the trees and so on. But of course, it can cause mutagenic, yeah. Many of the babies born in the area where the spraying were done, they were not born normal, yeah. They are mutagenic and also teratogenic, yeah, because of the chemical spray. They spray a lot to look for Vietcong. And plastic, primarily vinyl chloride, yeah, plastic. That's why you encourage that you use less plastic, yeah, because when you burn, you can produce chlorine. Dioxin, sorry. Incinerator, where there is a lot of industrial and medical waste, and paper mill, chlorine beach, sometimes go to the waterway, and combustion of fuel, carbon, chlorine, forest fire, and of course, petroleum or the combustion of your motor car. Yeah. Now we are using a lot of electrical cars, so hopefully, yeah, we will reduce, yeah, all these chemicals. So this is an example of health effect, chloroene. Banyak je rawat, oh. Yeah? Dia pakai MV punya krim pun tak hilang kot. Boleh kata hilang ke ini? Kalau boleh hilang, oh best punya. So can cause cancer. Behavioral effect, learning disorder. This is animal study lah, not men. Decrease male sex hormone. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Now people have problem getting babies. Yeah. More and more problem. So many marry, 3, 4, 5 years. Wow, no baby coming. Yeah. Maybe they also control lah, but now of course it's expensive to have so many babies. So, okay, immunity system toxicity, your immune system become less. You can get sick easily, yeah, and sperm loss. Yeah, so that's why less baby, not enough sperm. And also endometriosis. The woman also, when you have endometriosis, your egg can get destroyed easily, yeah. So that's the problem. So it's going to affect our future generation. On the 1st of December, I will talk about, this is online. You can come in, it's free for the occupational health punya conference online. Talking about how our future generations are being affected by the chemical exposed through their parents. Yeah? So parents, you better be careful. It's not going to affect you only, but it's going to affect your children. Yeah? Okay. Okay, recommendation, ensure water is clean and safe. So you need to boil your water. It's simple, effective way to kill bacteria or microorganism only. Yeah? Use water filter. Install filter that can remove sediment, rust and chlorine, improving on the water taste and quality. Too many people buy bottled drink. You are actually polluting the environment with too many plastic. Yeah? Now we have issues about microplastic. Another issue, new issue. I have not solved plastic problem, now we have microplastic pula. Yeah? Okay, those can cause long-term health effect. Okay, for higher level purification, dedicated water can remove heavy metals. Yeah? So it's advisable lah, yeah? To spend a little bit of money, yeah, to buy something for your kitchen, for your family. Yeah? Because if you get sick, and when you want to go for medical treatment, the bill is, of course, yeah, the government hospital, too many patients already. Yeah, the private one, boom, very, very high price. Yeah, so maybe if you spend a little bit on, preventive measures, then people don't get sick, then we are all healthy, no need to go to the hospital. Yeah, okay, and we recommend filtration, membrane process like reverse osmosis, disinfection with ultraviolet light, physical and chemical techniques such as activated carbon adsorption and ion exchange. In the US, you can drink the water direct, yeah, no worry. Because their treatment not only primary, they go tertiary. Primary, tertiary, we go only up to secondary lah, yeah. But for them, they do all this activated carbon, or they use ultraviolet ray, yeah, so additional, so no worry, you can drink direct, yeah, okay. So I think, conclusion, tap water is generally safe to drink lah. I would not say that, don't drink. So long as there is sediment filtration and chlorination, and your choice is whether to drink tap water directly or not, should depend on the current pipe system and water tank storage condition. And water is treated and monitored for consumer safety. However, many additional home dispenser options are available to purify water for your family, making it even more optimal for drinking. It's not that expensive, I think. You can, sometimes there are machines that you can buy and pay monthly and so on. But it's worth it because you drink water every day. Yeah, we drink water. Yeah? And about what? How many percent of your body is made up of water? Yeah, very high percentage. Can't remember, 90 maybe? Yeah, all your cells, they are all made of. Okay, my next topic. Boring If boring then... we can do some lion dancing here. Okay, just stretch your hands a little bit. Yeah, bedtime already, bedtime, not 9 o'clock. Okay. This is close to my heart lah, the air. Yeah? Then water, because don't breathe the, if you don't breathe the air for 2-3 minutes, then you die. Yeah. If you don't drink, you can survive up to 1 week. Okay tak? Betul tak? Yalah, longer lah. So very important. Whether you like it, you have to breathe the air. Yeah. So that's why we have to make sure that the water, the air is clean. Yeah. Especially indoor air. Yeah. Of course, we get all this pollutant from the outdoor air. Yeah, go into the indoor. But indoor air have more sources. They are smaller enclosed area. Yeah. So the air circulation is very important. Yeah. In indoor, you have wall paint, consumer products, like, you know, you have chemicals, yeah, when you clean, furniture, printer, all these gadgets, yeah. Your ceiling, the stage, your table, they're all made of material that are from chemicals, and some of the chemicals may volatilize from the furniture. Yeah? So okay, and also indoor depend. Yeah? Maybe Amway has designed the best design for good indoor air quality. Depend on these 4 factors. Yeah, outdoor infiltration and occupant activity. Sometimes you can find more pollutant when there are more people. Yeah, my student found in the classroom. Yeah, when more students in the class, there more microbe available. Yeah, when she sample. Okay, why do you need to know about indoor air quality? Yeah, this is the air quality within your room or the building. Okay, first is air pollution is one of the 5 factors causing chronic diseases. Chronic diseases means like cancer, yeah, impairment of your liver or maybe your kidney and so on. Yeah, because it is after a long time. Yeah, even though the level is low, but you are exposed throughout your lifetime. Then at the end of your life, that's why old people, they get cancer. Yeah, because they have been exposed for too long, and also their immunity system also lessen. Yeah, go less. Okay, and we spend time 90%. Yeah, not only in your home, even in your office. We have this sick building syndrome. Anybody has that in here? Sick SBS, sick building syndrome. Yeah, okay, and we consume 8 times as much air by volume as food, and 4 times as much air as water. So we breathe a lot of air. Yeah, 8 times compared to food, and 4 times compared to water. And indoor air contains 2 to 5 as much pollution as typical outdoor air. Yeah. So because of the poor ventilation and the sources, so that's why we say indoor air can be more polluted than outdoor air. Yeah. And a high performance home constructed lack insignificant less fresh air. So you have to design your house so that you get fresh air from outdoor, yeah, to get in. And also you have to make sure that you're outdoor. That's why when you buy a home, 2 things that you have to remember. Don't buy near highway, yeah, or roads. No, don't. Because when I was young, my mom always say, hey, this house good, it's near to the road. Yeah, dulu lain lah, sekarang lain, yeah. No, don't buy near the road. Because one thing, pollution, noise, yeah, air pollution and noise. So make sure before you buy a house, you look at the location properly. Yeah, if silap bayar, ayo, you are stuck with the house. Okay, all right. So sources of indoor air pollution. So these are the things, yeah. So from your toilet, yeah, many bacteria, and then sometimes you clean up your house, you have chemicals, and your car, you park in front of your house, yeah, sometimes the engine on can go into the living room, carbon monoxide may come into, we don't have a special garage, our garage are usually open. Cigarette smoking, who smoke? Oh, no, never smoke, Yeah, not only you spend the money, but you're killing yourself. I was telling my friend, my student, if you want to be a public health personnel, first thing is do not smoke. Uh, and also medical doctor also. Want to become medical doctor, first thing, must not smoke. Okay, gases from radon. Radon ni basement lah. Kalau US ke, I always give example US because I was educated there. But over there, they have basement. Underneath, they have also space of the house. So when you do under in the basement, there are radons from the nearby soil. Okay. So they have radon. So before they buy a house, one thing they will do is they will test for radon. Second thing, they will test if there is any chemical. Because one day you go to your kitchen, you see something black coming up. Places like in New York, they call it Love Canal. It used to be a dumping ground for most of the industries. So now they build houses. So one day you see the black fluid coming from your kitchen floor. Okay. Combustion gases from fireplaces. When you cook, chemical from paint and solvent. You use all this painting. And also chemical release from modern building. Finishing material. Okay. 15 minutes. Better hurry up. Okay. These are the particles or the pollutant in your house. Okay. Airborne particles. Just now I saw your video, PM 2.5. Very, very dangerous. Dulu we don't have a standard in our air quality. We don't have standard for 2.5. Now we have to. Because very dangerous. They can go into the deeper part of the lung. PM10 can go into the lung. TSP, total suspended particle, they are bigger. So that's why you cough. You clean your nose, because all the big one, they get trapped in the nose, in the throat. But the small ones, that's why it's dangerous when we have haze. Haze were usually made up of the small one, travel overseas, from maybe nearby country, and we can inhale them. And they can go into the bloodstream easily. So when they go through the capillary, the blood become thicker. So that's why people who have cardiovascular problem, you take this, what do you call it, warfarin, to thin your blood. So when there is this PM 2.5 and you are exposed a lot, they will be in the blood, make the blood thicker. So you tendency to have heart attack. Because blood cannot flow, because of course there are also some problem in your artery and so on. And also you may have stroke. So that's why when during haze, old people, you must not go outside, or people with heart problem, not only people with respiratory problem, but people with heart problem. Takut you can get heart attack or stroke. Okay. So these are the contaminants, of all the microbe, the gas from furniture, carpet, and so on, and volatile organic compound, VOC. Also radioactive if you have basement and so on. Okay. Besides that, room temperature, relative air humidity, air velocity, and illumination also play a role. Of course, temperature. There's evidence that room temperature increase symptom in northern and central Europe. In the tropical country, we are adjusted already lah. We are our higher temperature, and humidity also play a role. Okay, so this is the acceptable. So when you have something, some gadget, you have to make sure that it will circulate air at this temperature, and also relative humidity is 40 to 70%. That's the good one. And also air movement, 0.15 to 0.5 minute per second. In wet condition, all these particles will sink. Dry, they will suspend in the environment and can easily infect other people. Di COVID ni dulu semua orang takut, COVID. Tapi COVID lagi bahaya, very dangerous, because they don't only spread from cough. When you cough, yeah, you have all this, all this droplet. Yeah, droplet are bigger. Yeah, but in case of COVID, they can be transmitted here. Even the air you breathe, because they're so small. Yeah, so that's why you don't want to be near to a person with COVID. Yeah, because the COVID can be transmitted through just breathing through the air. Not only when you cough. Yeah, coughing, droplet, they are bigger. Yeah, but this particulate is less than 5 micron, 2.5 micron. Yeah, they are easily transmissible. So these are the indoor air. Yeah, if you have low, then dry air, you can easily get infection in your lung. And also they suspend in the air, yeah, and they survive longer. Yeah, but for the ideal indoor, 40 to 60, yeah, it's a bit difficult for them to enter your system. And they, so besides the pollution level, these are also parameters that we should take care of. Yeah. Oh, how do you like that? So these are the symptoms lah. Huh? Show it in a diagram. Yeah, headache, anxiety, you sneeze. Yeah, and then you have asthma, and also COPD. Yeah, the upper lung. Yeah, heart ailment. This bahaya. Yeah. Now so many people got heart attack. Even young people also got heart attack. Yeah, yeah, genetic disorder and lung infection. Oh, so this is because when I was discussing with Mrs. Surya, someone told me you should also relate to time when it is ambient. Yeah, so we did a study. Yeah, for the WHO. Yeah, a report. This is on ambient air level, no haze, nothing. Yeah. The relationship between air and our health. Little bit mind-boggling, sorry. So this is adult emission. People already have heart attack. Bukannya because of this you got heart attack, no. They already have heart problem. Yeah. So they have problem. Yeah. People with respiratory and cardiovascular already have. Yeah. Maybe they're asthmatic and so on. So you can see that cardiovascular, yeah, that means kan, the first day no effect, after first, second, third day, because the effect on your body takes time, yeah. And MA is moving average. We take 3 days, we average. So this is the statistic lah. This is the quadrant, and then we tested, and then when you see this little star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. My students like it. When they see the star, oh, my study significant. There is a relationship between A and B. So no star, they are upset. I said, it's okay. It's still a finding. Yeah? If there's no relationship, it's also a finding. Yeah? Not necessary that there is relationship. So this one kalau 3 star, lagi. Yeah? Very related. Yeah? So when you have the moving average, more people get admitted. Ini normal day, yeah? Normal day. And then if you combine the two, yeah, then you can see more. Yeah? If they have heart problem and also they have lung problem, then they are more at risk. Okay, this is show children. Children tak ada banyak heart problem lah, yeah. So most of them have lung problem. So you can see the little star, more on the respiratory. Okay. This study we did ourselves lah. Yeah. So actually whatever I have shared with you is something that we do at the university. Yeah. We do reference literature, but sometimes it's better to share something that you also do. Yeah, rather than telling other people's research. So this is during haze. During haze, decline. That means FEV is the lung function. Yeah. When during haze, the lung function go down. So this is a decline. Decline, that means increase lah. Yeah, more decline, more impact. Yeah. When the PM10, tadi cakap PM10 is bad guy. Yeah. When it is higher. Okay. Alright. So I just want to read it to you study. Huh? My yang kena susah about this the one in Kuantan is also a good example, because when you mine, you know, when they transport the bauxite, yeah, it's kind of like soil. The dust is all over the place from the lorry. So when we went to Kuantan, we said, oh, this is like Mars, you know, they're all orange color. So at that time we said, what have we failed? We have in the field for the past 30 years and yet we see this kind of thing, you know. We were so surprised. And also we do some research also. This is not the haze. This is publication lah. Yeah, something that we already published. It's nothing secret. Everybody can read this. Yeah. So that's why the bauxite has a moratorium. Yeah, they stopped the mining. Yeah, because they were not sure how dangerous it is. So we, the scientists, feel that it's our responsibility. So scientists give NST a peek of the report. So NST reporter said, okay, we go on Sunday time. Good, we said. Front page, yes. Yes. So we have about 20 pages report. So she won an award also, you know, this journalist who wrote this article. She won an award. Yeah. This is me. Yeah. So we collaborate with University Pahang. Yeah. And at that time, my husband Jamal was also seconded to United Nations University. So we purposely bring their MPV because a lot of tonto going around lah. Tonto, they don't like you. Yeah. They want to make sure that the project go on. Yeah. So this some of my student and fellow lecturer. So this one, my student Yiguan was calibrating, and then we sample the houses. You see, all oleng, oleng, very very teruk. And the mine even at the back of your house. Okay. See this one lady, she live near the road where the lorry pass by. You tengok muka dia, all rashes. Okay. And when we do the research, we go to the houses and do questionnaire interview. A lot of these symptoms, yeah, cough, asthma, bronchitis, itchiness, and rashes, because those metal they settle on the skin, itchy, very itchy, yeah, like that lady just now, yeah? Okay. And of course, we also do a lot of indoor air quality, but in school, because in houses it's a bit difficult, yeah, to go to people's house, yeah. But in school, you can have more respondents, more students, and it is easier to sample and to interview the students. Yeah? Our colleague from Sweden, he also does. He said, Malaysian school one of the worst. Malu. Dia kata, because in Sweden, they come at night, they come to clean up the schools and so on. Yeah? Okay, indoor microbe, my student also did a research. He said that most of the level is higher than the standard. Yeah? And the more students, now you know, in the school, one class 50 people, 50 students, very polluted. Ini fungus and all those molds. And this is just now in Selangor, we do pesticide on exposure to the children. So we take their blood, we look at the cholinesterase level, which is actually indicator of if they have been exposed or not. So this is we do the IQ test lah, Mercati, for standard 1. student and standard 2. And we found that this is the one got exposed study group. This one comparative group, neither agriculture, but maybe rubber estate and so on. So we found that they are different. This is the test, verbal, perceptual, quantitative. General cognitive is IQ, yeah? Memory and motor. When you see, yeah, the twinkle twinkle little star, then you're happy. To show that there is a difference between the two groups. Yeah? The exposed group, you see, they are much lower score, cannot score high. So that means pesticide is a neurotoxin. Yeah? They can go to the brain and affect your cognitive, your learning process and so on. This is comic essay, DNA damage. This one is normal. This one is normal. This one is impact. Yeah? So we can see more impairment in the exposed student. This is micronucleus. This one is impact. Yeah? More little dot, not little star, little dot. Okay. Okay, recommendation for homes. Yeah. Okay, you need to have good ventilation. Yeah, open window. Yeah, especially in the morning, and also after rain. You know, because all the pollutant being washed, and then use exhaust pipe in bathroom and kitchen to remove smoke. Yeah, good to use the exhaust pipe and so on. Avoid opening window during haze, wildfire smoke or high traffic hours. Reduce pollutant sources. Cooking, smoking, no smoking. Yeah, cleaning pun try and use maybe more friendly chemicals. Yeah, and try and reduce the use of candles or incense. One study by IMR showed that maybe a lot of nasopharyngeal cancer among people who burn, yeah, incenses, yeah, colok, yeah. So you can do it outdoor maybe, yeah, but not in your house, because they produce all this particulate. Okay, manage dust, vacuum regularly with a HEPA filter vacuum. Ada ke HEPA filter vacuum? MV ada carry ke? Ada. Tak tahu. Wash bedding, curtain, and then keep pets groomed, bathe them, yeah, because they have a lot of the hair. Use air cleaning devices, very important. HEPA, yeah, filter to capture all those particulate, and also maybe with activated filter, yeah. This will clean the air regularly, especially if you have asthmatic brothers or sister or children. Usually you have to have some of the device installed in your house, yeah, so that the air quality is better. Natural option, okay, plant. Yeah, you can put all these nice plants, yeah, yeah, lily, snake plant. They can try and absorb even in your toilet, yeah. Put some plants, snake plant. They can absorb some of the VOC, but not as much lah, you know. I mean, but it helps, yeah. And it will not only make it clean, but also make it beautiful. Yeah, you see the plant in your home, yeah, in your toilet and so on. Outdoor pollution control, of course, you have to make sure, yeah, there's no crack and so on, yeah, to reduce outdoor. So anyway, I think that's my last slide. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the sharing, Professor.
Yeah.
But now, I'm going to give a chance for our audience to ask some questions. Okay, but guys, please take note, because of our time, the questions are limited. So you guys have 3 chances, so you guys can ask 3 questions. So please take note, the questions you ask is relevant from our professors sharing. Okay, so because for the question, there's no any slides here. So it's very simple. It's going to be an open stage question. Okay, so I'll be counting very simple. 1, 2, 3. So siapa cepat dia dapat. Boleh? Boleh tak? Can lah? Alright. So for the first question, 1, 2, 3. No questions.
Thank you, Professor, for your presentation. So based on your observation, right? So which state in Malaysia you think the water and the air quality is the worst?
You mean which is worse?
Yes.
Water or air?
And air.
And air. Very good question to ask. It's a mind-boggling. Because to answer such question, you have to weigh different, factors and so on. Yeah. I think air is most important. If you read the literature in most journals, actually, they don't put it in simple. Like newspaper. Air pollution has caused so many problems. Yeah. Air pollution can even cause diabetes, obesity, autistic. Have you had or heard about autistic children? Yeah? Autistic is quite common in Malaysian family now. I think 1 out of 10 have autistic child. Yeah. So one of the many factors. I'm not saying that air pollution is the cause of it, but one of the research finding was that on the 3rd semester, if the mom being exposed to a lot of pollution, then there's possibility that the child can be born autistic. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's totally air pollution, but it's one of the factors. Yeah, from the research that I have read, and also they said that air pollution can cause diabetes and can cause obesity and so on. So from more research that have been done, there are more effects of air pollution than water pollution. And then water pollution, one thing you can easily do it lah. You can control it, like at home. Yeah, you can have a water filter system and so on. But for air, you don't go around carrying oxygen. Yeah, so I think the most crucial is actually air. Yeah. As far as water is concerned, we can have alternative. Yeah, we can have alternative. But for air, we can have alternative for our own family in the house. But outdoor, when you go to work, yeah, when you are in the park, in your office, you have no control. Yeah, 2-3 minutes without air, you are gone. Yeah, you can last 1 week without water. Yeah, or 3 days, or maybe 5 days. Yeah, bon. Yeah, then air. So I think as far as the Department of Environment is concerned, they have done 2 big research. Yeah, and we were called as consultant also lah. Yeah, they call it Langit Biru. Langit Biru means blue sky. We don't want blue river, yeah. We want blue sky. That's why I have to tell the DOE officer, no blue river, but blue sky, yes. Yeah, where they are revising on the standard. Yeah, they want to make sure that our air is cleaner, and the highest culprit is the transportation lah. Yeah, but now we have all this electrical car and so on, and thanks to the public transportation now is being improved. Yeah, so you make yourself take the train or carpool. Yeah, to actually to reduce the air pollution. Yeah, and I think those are the things that we can do as individual. Yeah, individual. Okay, so does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Just a layman kind of response. Anything
Okay,
else?
so is there any other questions? Okay, at the behind there, the gentleman over there.
Yeah.
Somebody kept in the pocket. Hi, Prof. Thank you very much for the sharing. It was very enlightening. I just want to find out. I saw just now you were talking about the PM10, PM2.5 and all that. If let's say we are already affected with this PM10, PM2.5 and we start using a HEPA filter, all this while we have not been using, is it reversible? The effects, is it reversible?
You already have effect. What kind of effect?
I don't know. I mean, what's the effect that comes with 10 and 2.5?
Okay, PM10 and PM2.5, we are talking about the size, physical.
Yes, correct,
Physical. But inside those particles, we have also many chemicals. You have to trap the dust and then go to the lab and do some analysis further. But even the dust itself, physically, is dangerous for your body. Yeah. So if you think that you have what asthma attack often or whatnot, so you can still use the device. It doesn't matter. It's never too late. You know, it's better that while you're still standing and running, yeah, to prevent, yeah, rather than when you already sick, yeah, you have lung cancer and so on. Then you want to use the device, then I think no use lah. Yeah, if the effect or the impairment is not so serious, you can still do something to prevent. Yeah. So when
So
you say
it's more for prevention, but not for curing.
oh, not for curing. Once you already, I call myself environmental health scientist. Yeah, I make sure the environment is healthy so that the environment will not infect human. Yeah, but once the human get infected, then I'm not responsible. You go to the hospital. Yeah, so I'm taking care of the environment lah. I'm the environmental scientist. Yeah, more or less. But of course, if you have children, you have brothers and sisters, do ask them to come and do environmental health. We have program like environmental occupational health, where we also concern about people who work. Yeah, what are the chemicals and the hazards that you are exposed to in work? Now most of my graduates, they work in the industries, more job, yeah, than environmental health. Environmental health maybe the government, Ministry of Health, so few job, yeah. But now we are campaigning or starting to get the industries to be more aware of environmental health, yeah. Even like Petronas and so on, yeah. They have all this explosion, yeah, the gas explosion and whatnot. Those are environmental health. COVID is actually environmental health problem, yeah. But nobody knows, nobody relate. When they say frontliner, they will talk about doctors and nurses. But of course, these environmental health officer going to the houses, taking samples, you know, and so on, but not being recognized. Yeah. So anyway, more environmental health scientists, then hopefully less doctor. And it's cheaper to train the scientists, yeah, than the medical students. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, next question. Anyway.
Yeah, so here's a gentleman who asked a question.
Hi, good evening, Prof. Wonderful sharing. I've always wondered whether elevation or height matters in air pollution. Example, someone who stays in a landed property versus someone who stays in condominium. Let's assume control variable, both are living in KL, same area. But does elevation play a part in air pollution?
Good question. Good question. Most likely, the higher you are, then you won't get as much pollution. Because actually the pollution, you have 3 levels of our atmosphere. Yeah? The lower layer are easily polluted. But if you higher, I think perhaps less pollution exposed rather than if you are lower, yeah, because the particles can travel, and of course the smaller ones they will go to the higher level, yeah. So it depends also, yeah, depends. Nak tanya apa? Yeah. Yeah, unless it's transported from the source. Yeah, yeah. If the pollutant are transported from the chimney, yeah, of the industry, so they are high, kan? So then they can go to the higher condos and so on lah. Sometimes, yeah, because to answer it exactly, we have to look at certain factors, you know. But if it is from the open burning or somebody burn or you know, of industries, then the lower will be more polluted. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Thank you.
Okay, so there were some great questions and also great explanations from Professor as well. So thanks for your wonderful sharing. So let's give a round of applause for Professor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think this is one of the most fun lecture that I have had.
Yep, so that's from our professor. I hope all the information shared by professor will be very helpful, and then it's something like an eye-opener for us, especially the research, the pictures is something very new we are looking today, especially from who did the research itself. Okay, so now we are going for the next segment where I'm going to invite an inspiring leader who have inspired most of us with his success stories. So I would like everyone welcome Executive Diamond Dr. Ignatius on stage.
Hello. Wasn't Professor fantastic? I told Professor, don't worry, because before you came in, she was like suspense, like how will the audience be? I said the Amway people very excited. She said, really excited? Yeah. I said, we just have fun. She said, okay, yeah, I'll be fun. And she was fun. Fantastic. Give her a big hand. Okay, so my topic today, hold on, what happened to my slide? Okay, topic today is how to boost your eSpring and atmosphere sales. As you all know, we have fantastic range of water filtration system and air purifier system. I'm not going to go too much in the technical part, but how in the field you can be effective. But for those people who have not met me before, a little bit of my background, I came from the desert. No, okay. I'm the member of the American Academy. I mean, I'm a medical doctor by my profession. I'm also a member of the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. And this is Dr. Robert Goldman. We used to do lectures earlier. This was taken in Istana Hotel, actually. We used to do anti-aging talks, many years ago, okay? And somehow my little star, talking about star, so I appeared in the Star. And because of my passion about nutrition, wellness, RTM even gave me my own TV show. I did 26 episodes for TV. So, talking in front of a small crowd, no problem lah, okay. So I'm also part of the Amway Diamond Advisory Council. So we discuss with the company about the products, what's happening in the field, what are the challenges you all face. So, but actually my real profession is I work for National Geographic, okay? Sendiri claim lah, okay? So my passion, so you go to the jungle, you see someone with a camera like that, that's me, okay? So, and I love taking bird photographs, okay? Okay, who can tell me what bird is this? You get a free iPhone 17 Pro Max 1 TB screen protector, okay? This is a red-bearded bee-eater. It's found, this was in Maxwell Hill. This was taken recently, okay? This is not AI, This is real, okay? While you are busy in the office, I'm taking photographs, okay? Okay, this is a kingfisher. Life is like this, like this. Fish are like, can you think, if you were the fish, what are you wondering? It's like, the fish don't know what happened, because first I was swimming, suddenly I'm in the air, and I know. So in life, you better know where you're going, what you're doing. So if you're just having a job, go back to, one day suddenly like, I lost my job. You know what I mean? So good thing you're doing Amway, you got something back up, okay? This is, have you ever seen birds? The male and female is totally different. This is a female. You know why? She's a tiger. It really looks like a tiger. Look at that. The male is like that. Well, I tell you, this is my dream to get these two birds, So, this is an American bald eagle taken in Sitka, Alaska. So, because I'm passionate at whatever I do, Nikon recognize and they invite me for their bird photography expedition. So one of my photos is even printed in Genting Highlands. You go to Genting Highlands, you'll see photo by Dr. Ignatius. Hobby pun boleh jadi macam ini, So I was also a guest speaker for International Bird Race organized by Tourism Malaysia. So my question is today, you want me to talk about birds? I even do workshop, workshop. Experienced Nikon final selfie with Dr. Ignatius, renowned bird photographer. Macam mana jadi renowned? Okay. So if you go to my Instagram, no product, no nothing, all birds only. Okay. No, e-spring, nothing. So one day my ABO said, doctor, put something on health lah. Okay lah. So I got some TikTok lah. Okay, I got some TikTok. Nowadays, everybody is on TikTok, okay? So number one, how can you all, I tell you, e-spring and atmosphere should be 50% of your business. Imagine if it was 50% of business, wow, all of you will be thinking of going to cruise already, isn't it? So I think the most important thing first, before we cerita anything, do you believe in the product? For me, very easy to promote camera and lens, because I use Nikon. I cannot talk about it if I don't use it. So I believe it's the same for all of you. So I think, like for me, how my e-spring and atmosphere journey started was because when we started the business and we had kids, we had e-spring and we had atmosphere. And we noticed the difference of our boys, their health, as compared to other children. It's totally different. I remember when we used e-spring, both my boys, I can categorically tell you, never had diarrhea. From 0 to at least 12 years old, never had diarrhea. How many of you here can say your children never, the word is never, had diarrhea? So it's not something, only when I look backward, I realize that it's amazing. So even friends, relatives, in-laws, we told them the same story. And when they started using e-spring, their children don't get laosai. It's like, you won't know. That's why you look at e-spring, what to buy, I don't want to buy. Till you buy and use it, you won't know the difference. And we also notice when they get a fever or flu, because they go to school, they come back, they get 8-hour fever and flu. Of course, we give them the supplements. That means they have fever when they come back. They're taking the vitamin, they're taking the e-spring, using the atmosphere. Tomorrow can go to school. So I call it 8-hour fever. I mean, they get fever, doesn't mean you don't get, but it's 8 hours. They're never knocked out. They never were on like sick leave 1 week, cannot go. Today, children, antibiotic, paracetamol. My children have never eaten paracetamol. Have never eaten antibiotic. No, really. Because it is so common people, children fall sick, Panadol, antibiotic. And the cycle repeats every 2-3 months. That was why it made me understand that when I started sharing with people, I just share. This is the experience I had. And when the people I share with had the same experience, it reinforced to me that how good products that we actually have. So I think one of the things I understand, mindset change. You see, the first thing before you and I can be successful in the field, we have to change our mindset. And our mindset can only change when we have a personal experience. Okay, another important thing is, as you go about, like the some prof say very well, so people ask me, doctor, sometimes I go to a social event, they say, doctor, you want to have wine? I say, I don't drink. I've never drank. I don't know what alcohol tastes like, seriously. But I know the effect because I see other people. I say, I don't want to be like him. You know what I mean or not? I don't have to smoke to know the effect. I just don't smoke. If you want to smoke, actually behind my house there's a jungle, there's a lot of lalang there. You come and burn the lalang. I mean, really like smoke? Free smoke, So why do you want to smoke? So I think if you and I in the wellness industry, we really have to take our health. Not to show people, but this is who you are, and people want to be like you. So one of the questions you don't want to ask yourself is, are you a brand ambassador? It's not the product you're selling, You are the brand ambassador. You have the results that people want. They want your health. They want your vibrance. They want your zest. That is more important. So, our success is determined by our mindset. Okay, I'll ask you a question. Do you believe clean air is important. Professor explained, fantastic. I learned a lot today. Do you believe clean air is important? Yes. Ask you the next question. In your bedroom now, do you have an air purifier? Yes. Because if you don't have, you actually don't believe. Believe. If you believe in good health, you will do the things that will get you good health. If not, what profs share and I share is entertainment. You understand or not? If you really believe the Amway business will give you financial freedom, you are not going to get into Bitcoin lah, oh let's go and buy this lah, Airbnb. You're not going to get distracted. You will stay focused and build your financial freedom. For me, it's very simple. You understand or not? You become successful, make your million, and then go and invest in Bitcoin. Because you can lose, next month your bonus come back. That's the best way to make investment. Invest money that you can afford to lose. Correct? So your mindset is very, very important. So I tell people there's 7 keys to a healthy life. Number 1, nutrition. To be in metabolic health. Are you in metabolic health? That means you have normal BP, normal blood sugar, okay, normal body composition, without medication. So how many of you can say, I got normal blood pressure, normal blood sugar, optimal BCA, body composition, and I'm not on any drugs? If you're on a drug today, you're a drug addict. Why do you want to be a drug addict? Because of the things that we have done that have destroyed or damaged our body, we have to take drugs to support or maintain our sickness. So if we apply the 7 keys to a healthy life, fresh air, do you know this slide is easily 25 years old? Do you know that? This photo was the photo of my son. Some of you would have seen this slide. My message is consistent over 25 years. I spoke about fresh air, true water, regular exercise, and most important, joyful life. You can eat all the supplement, breathe all the fresh air, drink all the clean water, but if you're emotionally constipated, like some people, no matter how good news, they're just constipated, And you just want to avoid people like them. They enter a room, the room becomes dark. So, if you don't have a joyful life, whatever the rest you think you do doesn't actually matter. So I think it's very important we love what we do and do what we love. So most diseases today are caused by poor nutrition, and you already studied the environmental toxins as now. You think about any disease today, it's actually poor nutrition or environmental toxins. And I tell people in our body, you got 2 filters. You have 2 filters in your body. Your lung is a filter and your kidney is a filter. Your car also got filter, your aircon also got filter, correct? That one can change what? Got spare part. You buy Shopee, got spare part. Your kidney can order on Shopee. Your lung you can order. So we need to take care of these 2 filters. So if you want a healthy lifespan, you need to protect your 2 filters, which is not changeable. That's why I don't smoke. And I avoid people who smoke. Sometimes people come in the car and say, Doctor, can I smoke? I say, you can smoke, but don't exhale. So, you have to choose because this is your life. Correct? So, questions are the same, but people are different. You know what's so easy about what we do? Questions are the same, but the people are different. That means everybody asks the same question, but the face is different. So if you're willing to go through different phases asking the same question, you're going to be a diamond. They all ask the same question, correct? So, I tell you, you all agree with me. Did you all have this question? It's too expensive. I had the same thing, okay? We don't have the budget. I had the same thing, okay? And they say, we are happy with our current system. Okay, they got Conway, okay? But they're happy, because they got con, but they're happy. Right? And then they don't see the need, okay? I have to check my wife. How many of you had that? I have to check my cat. Things like that, okay? But when they buy car, they don't have to check with the wife. You know what I mean? Funny, isn't it? So, and then what they say, what else they say? I've never heard of eSpring. How do I know this will work? Or I've never heard of Atmosphere. How do I know this will work? Okay. Now isn't the right time. Okay. Maybe next year. That means they don't want to commit yet. These questions are easy. Like they ask about I don't have a plug. I don't have a place in my kitchen. My kitchen is so small. Same. All of us face the same question. If you can handle the questions, the sale is done. You see, because if you went to the house and say, Auntie, today Amway having special offer. We are giving 5-cent dividend for each shareholders. You know, Amway giving 5-cent dividend, isn't it? I said they announced. And we're also giving free eSpring and free Atmosphere. Will they say, I have a faucet problem, I got electrical problem. I need to check my wife whether I'm going to take the free one. That means, if you gave it free, they will take it, correct? So, whatever excuses are just a smoke screen. They're trying to wiggle their way out. You understand or not? But if you have the skill and not being offensive and you talk to them, it's a done deal. It's really a done deal. I tell you, we have done Zoom. There was one particular couple, we did a Zoom. The next day he came to Amway and bought 26,000 ringgit of supplements and plus 2 eSpring. Just 45 minutes Zoom. Didn't do any demo. No, really, that's biasa one. You know why? Because when you can tell them why they need the supplement, the M-Cell and all that, and the eSpring, they will get it. Their house got water filter. You understand or not? That means you must, just like how I take photograph, you do because you're passionate. You're not doing like, I need to post on Instagram. Okay, where's the, you do because that's what, I don't sell my photograph. People say, doctor, do you sell? I say, sell for what? I take photo for my own enjoyment. That means when you are passionate and if you can transfer your passion, they are sold. Okay? So, Kung Fu. Okay? How to handle objections, okay? Number one, listen. The problem with most of us is we are always talking. We are so busy talking because we got these 1,000 points we need to cover, okay? I tell you, when you listen to people, they will actually give you clues, okay? There's what we call the 70-30 rule. That means let the customer talk 70%. Okay, you only do 30%. Okay, very simple. Let them talk lah, Okay. And if they say something like, eSpring looks very good, but it doesn't fit my budget. Okay. Then you ask them, no, I understand, Mr. Wong, but what will be a good price for you? You know the value of eSpring, but what do you think will be a good price for this product? Like for example, in the market, we got this C brand that's like 7,000. We got this K brand that's 14,000. And I said, eSpring, I said, remember it's only 4,680. I said, what do you think the price should be that you will feel comfortable that you're ready to get it? Correct. Well, just ask them a question, If they say now is not the right time, I say, that means, Mr. Wong, you agree with me, it's a good product, but you think the timing is not right. Like for me, Mr. Wong, I believe, since I'm going to use it, I must use it today and enjoy it, correct? If I wait 5 years and get it, I lost 5 years, opportunity cost, correct? So it's just a matter of dialoguing with them, not making them feel, for me it's very simple. I ask questions and make them think. You understand or not? Okay? So I'll give you some examples. And then, like the pricing, I say, what is your concern about the price? Mr. Wong, if 4,680 one payment may not be fitting in your budget, will you be happy with we have a 12-month zero interest program? You understand or not? So a lot of time is talking to them. Actually, people want, but we haven't come to the hot button yet. Okay? Share to them testimonials. You see, when I share with them, example, so like Mr. Wong has children, example, I'm just using, let's say Mr. Wong, okay, he has children. Then I start sharing my experience. I can share about people who used it. That will bring up the urgency. You see, because when you sell eSpring as a product, it's a product. But if you share to the customer as an experience, as a benefit. You know, when I sell atmosphere, you know, I say, Mr. Wong, you switch this atmosphere tonight, you go to sleep. Next day, you'll wake up feeling very fresh. Your nose will feel very clear. Because that's how I feel. If I forget it, I feel like my nose is heavy, you know. So you plant into them. I say, tomorrow you'll wake up feeling energized. That means you are speaking to them what they're going to feel. You understand or not? You don't say when you put it there, it will match your decor with the ID. No. You tell them you will feel, mentally you'll feel clear. Because you're staying in a condominium in Bangsa with all the pollution. I say you are having Air New Zealand when you go to sleep without flying to Auckland, New Zealand. That's how I say. I say, that means at a press of a button, your whole room is transformed into Air New Zealand without flying to New Zealand. So I use the word New Zealand because when you think of New Zealand, what do you see? You see fresh. Words have power. You understand? So, because you are planting seeds in their mind, it's not a script. You just be natural. So, overcoming price objection. This is the commonest. That's why I say if you give them free, they want. Remember, it's never a price issue. Never discount. You go to the Mercedes showroom, you say, let me ask my wife. Okay, I give you 10% discount. Do they drop the price of the Mercedes? They don't drop. You never drop your price. You drop your price, you lost it. Then the guy say, hey, if you can drop 10%, something is wrong. What is the real price of this product? You lost it. You never drop the price. You go to Apple store, iPhone is the same price. In machines, in Sunway, you go to TRX, it's the same price. They never drop the price to close the sale. Because that is the price. Correct? So, understand, price is never the issue. The issue is priority. Because if you can give them or make them feel there's a priority, they will buy it. Because this is just a WhatsApp of my customer. This person bought the eSpring despite just having bought the Kangaroo brand for 15,000. That means when I met the person, they already just bought the Kangaroo brand like 2-3 weeks ago. Okay? They actually say it here. So can you imagine? They bought 15,000, and then when they met me, I talk about eSpring. Suddenly, this kangaroo is a kangaroo. I can talk such a way they cannot even drink the water. If they give to the maid to drink, they'll feel guilty. They can't sleep at night. I can talk to them in such a way they dare not drink their water. So, I want you to understand, you tell them, Mr. Wong, at Amway, we never compete on price. We always compete on quality. If you're paying 4,680 for eSpring, because that is the price for that quality that you're getting, that we are delivering to you, we never compromise on quality. If you're buying an iPhone for $7,999 for 1 terabyte iPhone 17 Pro Max, You know why I know so well? Because that I'm going to get it. 'Cause now got queue, okay? I don't like the queue. So, that is the price law. I can't wait for it to 20% drop to get it. Rich DeVos said this, and I really stuck in my head. It is better to explain price once than to apologize for quality forever. That means if you're selling BMW, this is the price, 350,000. Then apologize for quality forever. That means you explain the price once. This is the price because we got this feature, UVC, microplastic, pharmaceuticals, and all the certification. That is the price, no? Instead of apologizing for quality forever. Because sometimes what I do, I divide it. So Mr. Wong, who has a problem with budget, I say, Mr. Wong, this unit, you're not paying it for this month, and every month you're paying 4680. If this unit can last 10 years, you actually pay 39 ringgit a month. Then I'm like, hey, can afford law. That's why now people hire purchase car, 9-year loan. You know, some countries got 15-year loan. You buy car 15 years. The car died on the 8th year. You still have to pay for the next 7 years. So if your eSpring lasts 15 years, I say, Mr. Wong, $26 a month for your mother-in-law or your mother who got kidney issue. Hello. Suddenly Mr. Wong feels so cheap. 26 ringgit. My mother got illness. It's not 4680. It's 26 ringgit a month. You pay forward, you pay once, enjoy the rest next 10, 15 years. Which is more expensive? You see, I'm too free, so I can do all these calculations. Hey, put my hand back. Hey, do you know Coca-Cola is 7 ringgit 57 cents a liter? And you're complaining RON 95, 97 is expensive. RON 97, 1 liter, how much? 3 ringgit, 350 or what? Coca-Cola is more expensive. Teh tarik more expensive. I want to open a mama shop. No need to go and gully the petrol from the ground, the dinosaur oil, for what? Make teh tarik, become millionaire. Because it's 10 ringgit a liter. Petrol is cheap. eSpring is 11.9 cents per liter. Put it in perspective. If people say it's expensive, I say, Mr. Wong, do you drink teh tarik? It's $10 a liter. Because you pay $2.50, but actually cost per use, $10 per liter. I say, eSpring for your health. That means suddenly, he is like some swaku, like 11 cents can afford, 10 cents can afford. Is this expensive? No, I want to ask you, is this expensive? Do people buy it? So was price an issue? Because for women, this is a priority. They already got 7 bags. It's okay. Because when you want it, you don't see the price. Orange color nice, isn't it? That means that is the price lah. People who want it and they understand their priority, they want it, they will get it. So understand, our customers buy not based on price. They buy based on emotion and what is their priority. So for some people, fashion is a priority. Some people, technology is a priority. They'll buy it. They won't see the price. Okay? So it's we have to understand people buy emotions and feelings, not things. That's why when you have a bad day at work, you go shopping. They call it retail therapy. Because when you buy something, you feel good, correct? So you must understand, people buy something for the emotional feeling. So if you can transfer to people that if you use the atmosphere, you'll have a better sleep, you wake up feeling refreshed and energetic, you're selling emotion. You're not selling a hardware. I never get technical. I know it works. You understand or not? So it's the feeling, you know. So when you understand why your customers buy, you'll be able to connect and help them, see the value of the product. Ask yourself, why are you in business? I always ask people, why are we in business? First thing people say, to make money. Correct? Why did you join Amway? I joined Amway to make money. That's what I thought. But actually, it's wrong. Because if your objective was to make money, eventually you won't stay in business. Okay? Actually, for long term, why we are in business is to develop and keep happy customers and your team members. Because if you just to make money, you'll make money, but you'll get very tired. But if you're in business to develop customers, keep the relationship, service them, share with them the other products that are coming, and you keep them as customers, and your ABOs in your team, then you'll have a long-term business. So understand, long-term businesses are about relationship, not sales. Long-term businesses are about relationships, not sales. And when you have built a relationship with them, they will call you and say, Dr. Nishas, Amway got sell hair dryer. Seriously, I got people call me and they say, there's some weird product they want to make sure Amway that is selling it. If Amway is selling it, they'll buy it. Because you have built the relationship and the brand, they want to make sure that they check with you whether Amway sells it. So understand, long-term businesses are relationship. Another thing, when you're around people, always think wellness. I give you an example. When you sit with your gang after pickleball or, your relatives, weekend, what will people talk about? They talk about the weather. They talk about, mostly they talk about negative things, okay? They talk about, they're having this migraine, or they're having this gastric, they want MC. Somehow they talk will become medical. Of course, they talk about government, weather, and all that, but I'm waiting for them to talk medical. Like, last week I fell down, I have this knee injury, or, I have to take MC this week because my children fell sick. Ding! Mr. Wong, why are your children always falling sick? What water do you drink? Correct. Somebody says, I tell you, work very difficult, having migraine. Mr. Wong, you always say you got migraine. What water you drink? You open the conversation. If the guy said tap water, you cow-tip him already. Correct. That means you wait. If he says he got backache, say, what water you drink? Correct what? That means if I want to talk supplement, I can say, are you taking supplement? It's up to you where you want to go. So if he says he got joint problem, I said, Mr. Wong, do you take antioxidant? Do you take supplements? Ask directly, nothing wrong with it. Because he started with a complaint. You didn't ask him. So when you're around people, you just listen and ask them directly. Okay? You can get a lot of leads like that. And look for high value customers. There are people who want credible information. They want people they can trust, and they will look for you because you are the wellness expert. You don't need to be a doctor. That means you in this area, they will trust you. It's just like, I got some people will call me because they got iPad problem, computer problem. Somehow like I'm an Apple expert. You know what I mean or not? You eventually people will know that you are well versed with supplement, well versed with nutrition. They'll say, hey, for this condition, what supplement to take? They'll call you. That means after some time, as you keep going on, you will get these 10 to 20 high value customers, and they will give you a lot of repeat business. You don't need 100. I don't have 100, but I got this amount. So one of the best ways, if you want to promote the Eastspring atmosphere, is share personal stories or share your customer story, how they got better. Okay, I'll give you an example. This photo. So I went to this particular customer's house. Okay. This is the HEPA filter in his bedroom after 24 months. This is a bedroom. This is not a restaurant. So I told the person, I said, Mr. So-and-so, if you didn't have the air purifier, this will be your lung. Do you understand or not? Because this is the air in his bedroom. Because if you don't have the air purifier, you are the air purifier, law. So what I do, every time, sometime if the customer is not there when I change the filter, the mate is there, I will take the photograph and send to them. I say, Mr. Wong, I've changed the HEPA filter. Mr. Wong, you're very fortunate. Imagine this gunk in your lung. Sure, the next atmosphere for his daughter's wedding or what, sure, Kautim get from you one. Because you already showed him what it's doing. You understand? You know, some people I tell them Eastspring, what's your name, sir? Kevin. Huh? Evan, let's say Evan lah. To 12 months when it's time to change, if your Eastspring filter is still pure white, I will give you 4,680. If you say your water is pachatani, like pure water from the mountains, you know, I challenge you. Because I'm actually making them think. Now they're frightened. Evan, you're frightened already, correct? Because I am so confident that I will tell him, Evan, your bedroom atmosphere will be black. Or your Eastspring will be black. But if it's still pure white as snow, in 24 months, I will pay for your atmosphere. Because your room is the only room without air. I got certain ways, sometimes I really can go pearl. HEPA filter 24, actually I put the location, is Taman Duta. Taman Duta is full of trees and all, correct? The person called me, can I have an air purifier? I said, for what? You got enough rooms today? I got extra room. No, for wedding gift. Okay, good lah. Okay, that's now Professor showed you. I show you what our water quality is. This is the Eastspring filter, maybe after 10 months. That's why you challenge your customer. I keep these photos in my phone. So I say, Mr. Evan, these are places in town. This is Taman Duta. This is Petaling Jaya. Who stays in Petaling Jaya? Don't put up your hand. This is near Asunta Hospital. Conveniently located nearby the hospital. Look at this. I don't know what is this. This is not kopi. This particular customer said, oh no, we don't need, the wife, there's a wife. Oh, we don't need this big. But luckily the zip was the right direction, you know, it's not in the side or what, it was in front. So he bought the Eastspring. After 10 months, I went to change the Eastspring. I said, show this to your wife. After that, no sound. Because I always tell people, I say, Mr. Wong, you, your wife, your daughter, your mother, and your maid, there are 10 kidneys in this house. How much is one kidney? 4680 divided by 10, 468 ringgit for one kidney. You can't afford. I can do multiple calculations if you want. If you got cat, 12 kidney. So what I'm trying to say, you make them think. You know what? If you got 2 kids, husband and wife, and your mother saying 5, there are 10 kidneys. You can't afford 4680. Are you a man or what? Correct or not? So sometimes I'll do it myself. I say, you know, Evan, for me, I think I and my wife, then I said, my 2 boys, 8 hours, sometimes my mother-in-law come, my parents come. So let's say 10 kidneys. So for me, it's 4680 over 10, 468 to protect a kidney. I say, okay, ma. See, many ways to say it, you know. If you got chemistry with them, you can goreng. If not, you put it on you. So I say, for me, I think 4680 is reasonable because I'm protecting my kidney for 468 ringgit, plus my wife, my kids, my mother-in-law, my parents. So suddenly they say, yeah. Then suddenly when they're going to buy the iPhone, they feel guilty because 7999. Eastspring is 4680. Do you understand? So you always plant the thing in their head. No need to argue. Hey, ours is better. Conway is no good. No, Conway. No need. That one not even a comparison. Hello, don't dirty yourself. When it's not a comparison, no need to make comparison. Okay, so collect photos like that. You can take my photo, but your photo is more powerful because you can tell your story. This one, hello, all the rich people in Mont Kiara, you are poor if you don't have a water filter. This particular, do you know this particular lady was a Korean lady, okay? So when we went to change the filter, this Ajuma was like that. For 5 minutes. Because she came to Malaysia by second home for the children to study in Taylor's. She was shocked. What country did I come to? It's black. You know, black got many shades. This is the blackest. Okay. This Ramban, oh, those from Ramban, no problem. Look at that. I mean, you challenge, as I tell you, challenge your friends. Get the eSpring. 12 months time, bro, I'll come back. We'll do a selfie with your eSpring cartridge, okay? And we see how is it. This is Ramban. Okay, this gets the top award lah. Badda Sunway. Who's from Badda Sunway? Hey, you look at this. This is mascara from artistry. No. Do you know you can apply mascara? You know, seriously, you can even dye your hair. I said, and wait, I show you. If only, do you know the water is glistening? You don't know what oil is this? Water coming through your pipe or engine oil? I don't know. And my ABO actually took the slime and really, it looks. So we had to pray for the people in Mandasan Way, okay? This Kedah, just like the professor said, in Kelantan, all the water is brownish. Yeah. I think a lot of heavy metals or, you know, like iron oxide and all that. That's why I tell you, every time you change your filter, take photo, send to all your relatives. No, seriously, all the people say no, send to them. Okay? So, customer experience very fast. I was doing a seminar once, and this particular lady came. She said, "Doctor, why my hands got all this pigmentation, you know?" So I said, "What water you drink? Something like boiled water lah." After 1 week of using eSpring, she sent a photo and said my hands cleared up. I mean, all I did, because she's already taking a supplement, I said, "What water are you drinking?" So I asked her to change. So this girl actually posted on Facebook, okay? She said, "Selama ini guna air pipe yang kotor dan tercemar, akhirnya bertukar kepada eSpring." So her face just cleared up. So that's why if you really, you see, you have to believe. You have to believe we have great products. Okay, so his house, I tell you, his house in Putrajaya, he has a centralized reverse osmosis system. I was like, Tengapu, how am I going to sell to him? Tengapu means coconut, okay? Tengapu is the scraped coconut. Tenga mate is the husk. Tenga is coconut, okay? You see, when you come to my seminar, you also learn Tamil, okay? So, you know, but he still got the eSpring. Can you imagine? He got centralized RO system to his bathroom everywhere. I said, "Hi DS, any feedback on the eSpring?" The whole family experienced a change. Better bowel movement and excretion. Urination maximized. Walao eh. Now they're using more water to flush. But this is before Gut Pro, you know. I mean, how will I know our eSpring atmosphere, they will have a positive experience. I don't know what is it, but they will have a positive experience. Maybe I won the lottery. Thank you, doctor, I won the lottery. Because he drank eSpring water. That means whatever it is, he'll have a pause. That means if you should not have any doubt that, am I making him overspend? No, am I overselling? No. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to help you. If I'm going to give you Gut Pro, it's going to help you. If I'm going to give you M-Cell, it's going to help you. You should not have any doubt. If I have a doubt, I won't even drink the water. You understand or not? That means we have to be that confident about what we have. This one real funny. Good morning, dear group members. Ravi's prolonged cough stopped after drinking East Spring water. Ravi is so-and-so's hubby who is on dialysis, switch over from, sorry, but what's in my message? Conway, just see the difference. RO water, I mean. So he just heard about what I said about RO water. His cough stopped. He had persistent cough. I mean, every day he'd be coughing. So I can't explain, but I just know you will get a positive benefit. Last time I used to do demo. Nowadays very simple, I just use picture. So I tell people, oh, this is my house, this is water from East Spring, this is water from the tap. And I say I go to the fish shop, bought this chlorine tester, and I test, it becomes yellow. Sometimes I don't need to do the demo, I just show picture only. Or you can do the demo if you want. So you can just do simple demo. Sometimes what I do, I show in my iPad, I have the East Spring video. I just show you very fast. This one you can go. You can search on YouTube. Do they have it? Okay.
Introducing the new East Spring Water Purifier. With our advanced UVC LED technology and E3 carbon filter, the East Spring Water Purifier makes your water clearly better. And today, we're putting that to the test.
So you don't need to carry the demo kit. Okay, that's my Kung Fu. You want to carry, you can carry. But I find visual is very powerful.
Can we turn this into this? Let's find out. You're about to see the power of the East Spring Water Purifier. But before we begin, remember, don't try this at home. A demo like this will actually use up your E3 carbon filter. It's better if you use that filter for clean, clear water. And let us do the demo for you. Let's go ahead and get started. As the blueberry acai juice flows into the system, the E3 carbon filter reduces contaminants. And the UVC LEDs go to work to inactivate microbes. You're seeing some serious filtration here for families who want the benefits of great tasting water every day. And check out our results. We have clean, clear water. But will it taste as good as it looks? Yes, it does. The difference is clearly better.
So sometimes just have simple videos. One of my favorite video is the one with Coca-Cola. Okay?
This is East Spring, a leading global brand in home water treatment technology.
But this is using
Everyone
the older
knows that
model.
cola is a syrupy, sticky substance. It is the last thing that comes to mind when you think of
You
clean,
can Google
clear water.
East Spring
To
Coca-Cola.
showcase the performance of the East Spring system, a product engineer is going to filter cola through the unit to simulate contaminants. Cola passes directly through the pump and enters the East Spring unit. As the chamber fills, pressure rises, and the cola is forced through the patented carbon block filter. The carbon filter, the heart of the East Spring unit, effectively filters the cola. From cola to clean, clear water.
Do you
The
know?
East Spring water treatment system is at the cutting edge of clean water technology. Clean, safe, and better tasting water is always at your fingertips.
So what I challenge them, put this in your kangaroo system, put this in your Conway system, because you'll get alkali Coca-Cola and alkali. You understand or not? It doesn't work. Their system, it will not clean up the water. They dare not. I'll look at them and say, try it with your system. Okay? So, that's why know your facts and speak confidently. Okay? Our two big competitors out there that you will face, that means you talk to someone, they already got. If they already have a system, I won't tell them to throw it away or trade in it. I say, Mr. Wong, you already bought your system. use it to wash vegetables, cook rice, wash the rice and all that. But for drinking water into your body, use the eSpring unit. I mean, nowadays homes have 4 cars, 10 aircon, 3 LCD TV. What's wrong having 2 water filter? You understand? They already bought. Now you make them want to trade in, or they want 7,000 trade in for 600 ringgit. The mathematics doesn't work. So you tell them, oh, you already have it. Let's fix alongside. Muhibah, side by side. Okay? So you tell them this for drinking the body, that is for preparing food for the kitchen. So at least they don't feel so bad. Okay? So RO water alkaline. RO, very simple. They use a membrane, use pressure, and you get water. Actually, RO is a very good system. It's not a bad system. Okay, RO system is good. Like Coca-Cola, they want to make a juice. They use RO water because the water has to be empty. Shouldn't alter the taste of the drinks and beverages that you're preparing, like in factories. So RO is a very. But the problem is it removes all the minerals. So minerals are important for life. So this is a World Health Organization article on the health risks from drinking demineralized water equals to reverse osmosis water. Any water where the mineral is removed. They talk about how the water can cause convulsions. That means if you mix for babies, they can get brain swelling. So I say, Mr. Wong, you want your baby to have brain swelling? Convulsions. Of course not, ma. Nobody wants. So you give them facts, you don't need to give them, it's all there. And not me telling, World Health Organization says. Okay? Then here he says, low mineral water may be a risk factor for high blood pressure, heart disease, gastric, duodenal ulcer, chronic gastritis, goiter, that means thyroid problem, pregnancy complication. Mr. Wong, your wife is pregnant. You want to get complications? Give me the facts, ma. It's there. So the facts are there that RO water damages your body. And here the association of B12 deficiency by drinking RO water. B12 is very important for nerves. Okay? So here, they found B12, when you drink RO water, you have deficiency in B12. Okay? Next is alkaline water. That is RO. Alkaline water. Actually, alkaline water is natural mineral water. Because in naturally occurring water, you got minerals. So actually when we say alkaline water is because it has 250 parts per million of dissolved minerals and traces. So that's actually what we call mineral water. So technically mineral water is actually alkaline water. But alkaline water can be created artificially with electricity. That's where they confuse people. Okay, that means I use electric current and do electrolysis and you get alkaline water. So always people say, oh, Mr. Wong will tell you, oh, I bought this alkaline water because they say our body is acid. Acid is bad for our body. And then if we got acidic environment, we can get cancer, correct? So I tell Mr. Wong, your body got DNA, nucleic acid. You got amino acid. Your colon got lactic acid. Your stomach got hydrochloric acid. And you got visceral fat, you got fatty acid. Your body got acid naturally. So suddenly he realized that the person who sold him the alkaline water conned him. I'm being scientific. My DNA is acid. So how can you say acid causes cancer? And your stomach is supposed to be acid because the acid is necessary to kill bacteria, fungus and parasite. Mr. Wong, that's why your family, your children always laosai. Because got no acid, because the alkaline neutralizes the acid in the stomach. So I ask people, why are you drinking alkaline water, Mr. Wong? Oh, they said, then I said, Mr. Wong, your stomach is what pH? He said acid. So I said, why you drink alkaline? Oh, yeah. Straight, close deal, eSpring. So I asked him, your stomach is acid, why you drink alkaline? I said, God made your stomach acid, you think you're smarter than God? If you want to goreng, I can tell him that. It is there to protect your body. Acid in the stomach is not a bad thing. And without acid, you cannot absorb minerals. That's why I said, Mr. Wong, that's why you're feeling so tired. You got no iron, you got no calcium, you got no magnesium, no zinc, no potassium. Because you're not acid. So show them the deception. Okay? So naturally, spring water is alkaline because of minerals. technically East Spring is lightly alkaline. Do you understand? Very slight, but we don't call it alkaline water. We just call like mineral water, like natural water. But you can make alkaline water with electricity. This is abnormal. You understand? So, when they take artificial alkaline water, they can get acid reflux, bloating, gas, prone to infection, heart arrhythmia because minerals get affected. They can even get hair loss. Okay? Natural alkaline water, because of minerals, you get positive health effects. Okay, then I tell East Spring, remove. So these are some of the key points that I use depending, okay, if I want to get technical, filters are certified. Then I said in Malay Mail, it came out, Amway East Spring Water Purifier effectively reduces microplastic. We are the only system in Malaysia now certified to remove microplastic. No other system, okay? So you can use facts like that if you want. I say, Mr. Wong, it has a UV light, no need to boil the water because it already kills 99.999% bacteria, viruses, cysts. So these are some of the points that I pull up. Sometimes I talk about this. Because now there's a lot of fake filters. Car filter also fake, aircon filter also fake, all kinds of fakes. I say because of RFID technology, Mr. Wong, this protects your family. Because if someone sold you a fake filter, it won't. Immediately, it will show you it's fake. Because there's RFID chip embedded inside. Okay, because there's a lot of counterfeit, and it's a known thing, there's a lot of counterfeit out there. Okay? So change your health by changing your air. Okay, so for me, these are some points I talk about air. Number one, I'm going to finish another 5-10 minutes, okay? Do you know in Malaysia, the number one cause of death, 2023, is lung related? No more heart disease. That's some professor said, what? Your blood become thicker, you get lung issues. Number one cause of death, actually in women, in men, heart disease, in women is pneumonia. So ladies, for Valentine's Day, don't ask for diamond, ask for atmosphere. Because how you die is because of your lung. Start protecting your lung today. Because that is going to keep you alive longer. Women, you know why I believe women since young, they spend time in the kitchen with the mother. And women, because your physique is smaller, your filter is smaller. You got atmosphere mini. So mini, the filter will clog up faster, correct? And then spend time in the kitchen with the mother. So what happens? Their lung get... That's why the number one cause of death in women is lung disease, not breast cancer, uterine cancer, endometrial cancer. I ask women always, what is the number one cause of death in women? They say breast cancer. Hello, lung. It's lung. Protect your lung. Okay? So the 10 principal cause, you see, number 5, cancer of the lung. That's why you see sometimes a woman don't smoke, got cancer, correct? Very strange. The women don't smoke, but they have cancer. Like what Prof said, is over the years. I mean, let's say from 3 years old, 4 years old, you masa with your mother in the kitchen till you're 16, 17. That's like 13, 14 years in the kitchen. With the gas smoke, maybe kerosene, things like that, So your target market for atmosphere to get the confidence, get your target market. For me, very simple. Babies. Remember, they say autism from air pollution. There's an article you can search. Autism from air pollution. Pregnant women. People with eczema and allergy. People who already have asthma. Elderly. Very, very prone. Okay? So, people with lung issues and elderly. So, when you have a target market, you go for the target market. Because these are the people who have a need. So, as you get confident promoting to them, you'll get confident promoting to people who appear healthy. So some of the key selling point for me, very important, certification. Because when the atmosphere is running, you don't know what it's doing, Is it just a furniture? You don't know what is it doing. But you use the certification to set us apart. Nobody else has a certification. We are even asthma certified. So these third-party certifications, okay. So do you want a lab in Korea or you want an international third party? A lot of brand X, they say, tested in a lab in Japan. tested in a lab in Madagascar, or some Russia, some place in Provence or what, no? But this is international, UK, European, Aham, Energy Star. You know, so if you got somebody coming to work for you and he got a degree, check where the degree is from, Madagascar or from, UK. The British Allergy Foundation seal or approval for its ability to reduce or remove allergens and is therefore suitable for use for people with allergies like asthma. This is a very powerful seal of approval. You go to the British Allergy Association, you can see all the filters. You can actually click to remove formaldehyde, pet dander, everything. The only three that will remain will be atmosphere, sky, mini, and drive. All the other purifiers can't remove what we can remove because you can actually click what you want it to remove, okay? Just giving you a heads up. So, and I say ours will remove 99.99% of airborne particles as small as 0.0024. Even James Bond is 007. We are better than James Bond. Apa lagi mau? Seriously. Hey, you know what is 0.0024? Smaller than virus will get trapped. So I remember when our boys were smaller, one of them, let's say, have a flu. They sleep in the same bed because they were like 3 years and 5 years old. The other child will not get fever or flu because the air is being circulated and being removed, So remove 342 contaminants. If they want to know, you can show them. Okay, I'll just show you some testimony. Like this kid was having eczema. When the doctor takes steroid, all kinds of medicine, no need. Just put atmosphere team already. Okay? Like this kid, you see? Look at the eczema. This is just 6 weeks atmosphere. So that's why I say, it's not about a supplement. It's about a supplement, but it's total wellness. The water you drink, the air that you breathe, So the question, sometimes this final, the guy really, like Tenga, like cannot crack the coconut. Okay? So I asked them this question. So I'll tell them, I said, let's do a hypothetical experiment. You test the air quality in a room, okay? Let's say it says the air quality got like 10,000 particles per, like whatever reading they say lah. Then you put a baby in the room, you close the door, and you go for teh tarik and come back. So I'll say, Mr. Wong, after we come back, what do you think will be the air quality? So you'll think, you say, it'll be better. I say, why? Because got baby in the room, the baby is breathing. So I say, yes. So I said, same as you and me. If you don't have an air purifier, you are the air filter. Simple, no? Because we are breathing. Sometimes, you drive around KL, you'll see some people cycling, So I tell my wife, mobile air purifier. If I'm going to exercise, I'll close my living room, I'll on the air purifier, then exercise on the trampoline or whatever. I'm not going to clean the KL air. It never finish. So my lungs are not an air filter. So I tell people very simple, Mr. Wong, do you want Air New Zealand in your home? We thought flying to New Zealand, the air ticket is all more than the price of the atmosphere, Mr. Wong. Not business class, business class you can buy 3 units already. Everything is relative, it's not the price. If they can feel their air in their room is going to be fresher, cleaner, they're going to be more vibrant, your baby is going to be more alert. You now target baby. Mr. Wong, baby is so cute. No? You want the baby not to have allergy, not to have asthma, not to have pneumonia? I guarantee you, the children won't fall sick as often. I'm really telling you. You must believe that you are bringing benefit to the family. So I tell people, our customers can forget to eat supplements. But our customers cannot forget to drink water and breathe air. Which is the better business? Correct. You have to breathe air, ma. You can forget to eat supplements, but you cannot forget to breathe air and drink water. So, because they're breathing and drinking, they have to change the filter. Walao, I love this business. I said, Mr. Wong, please breathe. Keep breathing. Mr. Wong, are you breathing? Call him. Anybody Wong here? So, repeat business, build a bigger community. Why? Because when Mr. Wong gets better, he will tell all his relatives and friends. Our business is long term, and I think ours is the best business. True water, clean air, supplements. What? I think this is the best business. Thank you for inviting me, and I'll pass back to Mr. Surya for the last part of the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, so how was it from Dr. Ignatius? All right, so let's give him a round of applause. Okay, so I know that we are delaying in time, but are you guys ready to learn something very new today so that I can curi your muscle bit? Is it possible? Yes. Boleh, sure? Yes. All right, perfect. So, this is something like a soft launch, okay? Because today you are the earliest one to get to know about some important details about our eSpring subscription program. So, you guys semua lucky tak? Are you guys lucky? Yeah. So before we start, I would like to thank our MWay team because their hard work for years, and finally now our eSpring subscription program is almost ready for a grand launch. Okay. So before we start, for more details, I will start with the introduction video first.
Cik Bakar, sihat?
Alhamdulillah. Lama tak jumpa.
Itulah. Terima kasih. Wow, you mineral dari Mang Fuji ke, Cik?
Ha, air tu memang ada mineral pun. Apa tu? MWay eSpring.
MWay eSpring?
Ya. MWay eSpring ni menggunakan filter karbon E3. Memang bersih. Filter ni boleh mengurangkan lebih 170 bahan cemar, termasuk mikroplastik dan pharmaceutical. Tapi bukan itu je tau. Teknologi UVC LED pun ada, menghapuskan 99.9% bakteria, virus dan sista. Siapa tu?
Silakan Cik Bakar. Rumah saya dah tak ada air nak mencari refill sikit boleh?
Alah hajalah. Senang je. Kau nak air bersih, kau subscribe eSpring je. Ha, tengok ni. Dalam sebulan, aku bayar RM188 je.
Cik cakap dengan siapa tu?
Nak buat senang, panggil je technician MWay tolong pasangkan.
Okey. Kalau nak maintain nanti, macam mana?
Sebelum sampai masa nak kena tukar filter tu, ikon filter kat eSpring menyala warna merah. Itulah tandanya kau kena book service appointment. Takut lupa untuk renew MWay membership? Jangan risaulah. MWay akan renewkan sendiri. Kau tak payah buat apa-apa pun. Ha, sebab itulah air kat rumah saya rasa macam gitu. Air bersih, hidup tenang. Rumah kau pun boleh. Subscribe eSpring je.
Yeah, so that's about our eSpring subscription program. Okay, so all this while we are thinking about, we have only one option of payment, which is the outright. Okay, and then usually we'll get a lot of objections. It's too expensive. I have other costs. I have other commitments. But now it's affordable for our customers, sustainable for our ABOs. That's ESP, and we have our eSpring subscription program. And for today's session, for my part, it's something like a heads up. As I said earlier, it's a soft launch because the grand launch will be on January 2026. Little bit more, so you guys can wait, no problem. So if let's say you guys have any questions for tonight, no problem. You guys can keep your questions a bit more, like 1 month plus, and then we'll be upload the full sets of FAQ and all the important details in our help center by January 2026. Okay, so when we're talking about the opportunity with ESP, which is eSpring subscription program, we have better opportunities and better value. So the important one you can see here is total there is 5. The first one is the predictable bonus, where our ABOs can earn continuous PVBV for 4 years because our eSpring subscription program is a 4-year program. And the second one, there is a cross-selling opportunities because for the 4 years, once our customer have subscribed for their eSpring subscription program, we have a lot of chances to meet them, and then the chances we can change to a cross-selling opportunity. And then the third one is a data-driven insight. As I said, our Amway's hard work, our Amway team's hard work, we have come out with a ESP dashboard. Because I believe once this is out there, it's already there are going to be many customers who wants to subscribe our ESP. And for example, if an ABO have almost 10 to 20 customers for their ESP, then how they going to track their details? Very simple, we have our ESP dashboard. So in the ESP dashboard, you can track your customers' payment details, their maintenance details, even when their filter is going to be expired and when we need to replace the filter. So for the ABO, it's very easy to track all your customer details with one ESP dashboard. And the next one is increase customers' lifetime value because we are going to continuously give a better service so that our customers will get a better satisfaction. And finally is a customer retention where our eSpring subscription program is a 4-year program. So these are the best opportunities which is waiting for our ABOs once our ESP is ready on January 2026. Isn't it great? All right, so when I was thinking, when our whole team was thinking, what are the 2 big whys the customers have when they're thinking to purchase their or to get their eSpring unit? Okay, when we was thinking what are the big why, then we found out there is 2 big why, which is the first big why is the high upfront cost. Even like from Dr. Ignacio sharing, it's one of the objections every one of us get. It's too expensive. Because it's too expensive at once. And then the second big why is competitors offering cheaper water options. For sure, everyone will get either one of the big why. Okay, so after this, we can proudly say no more for these excuses, which is high upfront cost. Usually what we will listen, customer gets sticker shock when they see RM 4K in one go. Or many family prefer small, manageable monthly commitments. They don't want to spend 4K or bigger amount at one shot. And then other household expenses, they also need to think about their house school fees, groceries, car loans, and already stretch their budget. And if let's say they still need to get their eSpring unit, but they still taking their cost, so that they will delay the purchase until the next year. Because this year, they might be tight in their budget. And the last one, ABO lose momentum when the conversion stops at wah, mahal lah. True or not? We also check out banyak-banyak, everything A to Z, but the last ayat is wah, mahal lah. So after that, ABO's momentum will be less. But after this, we can say no more. No problem, because we have our ESP. Alright, as the second objections, we will receive competitor offering cheaper water options. But the customers are not thinking, it's not about the price, it's about the quality. Yes, there are a lot of cheap options out there, but how about the quality? Whether they can promise the quality or not. But now, what we are trying to do is, we want to help others to have a healthier and better life. So, we have our ESP, so that they will get the best quality for a best price. So ESP solves all those objections because it's affordable, healthy water for healthy living in your home. Only for 188 ringgit per month. Alright. So when we was thinking about, okay, how can I subscribe for this ESP? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yes, it's very, very easy. There's only 4 steps. And you guys need to take note, ESP is only open for ABO and APC only. So once you are ABO and APC, you can log in to your Amway now, Amway.my, and then there you will see your landing page, which is your eSpring subscription program landing page. Just click on Jom Subscribe, and then the second step, fill in your personal details. And the customer need to click to agree to the terms and conditions. As the next step, they need to securely tokenize your credit or debit card. And then the details will be sent for approval. So the approval will be taking around plus minus 10 days. And then once it approved, you will receive your eSpring unit. So it's easy as that, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on how to subscribe, we have also created the video. So I'll be playing the video now. Let's have a look at the video first. Sorry, there should be a sound.
Day, without the hassle of large upfront costs or complicated maintenance. Start by visiting the Amway Malaysia website and logging into your Amway account as an Amway business owner, ABO, or Amway Privileged Customer, APC. If you are not yet an ABO or APC, please sign up to proceed with the application process. Next, visit the eSpring landing page and select the eSpring subscription program, ESP. Applying is easy. Just fill in your securely tokenize your bank credit or debit card and submit your application. Every application will go through a credit check. Once approved, your first payment will be auto-deducted and you'll receive a confirmation email. If the first payment fails, don't worry. You'll be notified via email and WhatsApp. Just complete the payment within 3 days to avoid cancellation. Once approved, your brand new eSpring unit will be shipped directly to your installation address. After receiving your unit, simply log in to the ESP dashboard to request installation. It's all just a few clicks away, or call Amway Customer Care Line at 0379 462800. Your subscription is billed monthly on the 10th of the month. Please ensure your bank card is active and has sufficient balance. Any failed payment on the 10th must be settled within the same month to avoid service or purchase block. You can schedule E3 carbon filter replacements every year or every 5,000 liters, whichever comes first, as recommended from the same dashboard. Our after-sales team will call you to confirm your appointment. Here's something extra. As long as your subscription is active, your Amway membership is automatically renewed. No manual renewal, no interruptions, just peace of mind. From application to delivery, installation to maintenance, ESP covers it all. eSpring subscribe je, air bersih, hidup tenang. eSpring, healthy water for healthy living.
Yes. So it's as easy as that. Everything will be managed using our ESP dashboard only. So as the next question, for sure everyone will be having what the customer will pay. Okay, so here is the full breakdown. On the first month they subscribe, they will pay a bit higher, which is 764. The reason why, they will pay 1 month subscription fee, 2 months advance subscription fee, and 1-time admin fee. So in total, they will be paying 764 ringgit. And then second month until the 46th month, they will be paying 188 per month. And then for the 47 and 48 month, there is no any payment need to be made because the 2 months upfront payment already made on the first month. So this is the payment the customer will be paying throughout their eSpring subscription program. And what they will get. So this is the best part in the whole ESP because as I said, this will be covering the 4 years program. The first year, once they subscribe, they will receive for sure their eSpring unit. And then the delivery is free. The installation is also free. And the best part, which is throughout the 4 years, their Amway membership renewal is automatic. They doesn't need to worry about their Amway membership. And when it goes to the second year, they will receive a free E3 carbon filter. At the same time, free on-site service, which includes tubing replacement. So, isn't it great? And same goes, it's the Auto Amway membership renewal. And then on the third year, we add on another new thing, which is free E3 carbon filter, free on-site service, including tubing replacement and diverter replacement. So the customers work, You pay your 188 every month, we will take care of your product. Very simple. And the 4th year, same, they will going to get the E3 carbon filter, on-site service, and again, tubing replacement, and automatically renew their Amway membership. So this is what the customers will get throughout their ESP program, which is from 1st year, 2nd year, 3rd year, and 4th year. And this is the basic comparison of our outright and also our eSpring subscription program. Best outright, everyone already knows. And then let's focus a bit on the ESP, where the payment type is credit debit card, installation included, maintenance included. So we see on this side, which is for the installation is self-installation, maintenance is self-maintenance. But ESP, no hassle because everything has been included. And warranty, we maintain the same warranty, which is 5 years. And then ownership, own it after the subscription duration ends. And the bonus. Let's look at the bonus where every month continuously ABOs will receive 37 PV and 160 BV. As long as once your customer has made the payment, automatically you will receive your PV BV. Continuous for how many years? How many years? 4 years. Yes, exactly. So in total, after 4 years, how much you can receive is 1776 PV and 7680 BV. And the best part, Amway membership renewal is auto renew. So this is the basic comparison. And then now we are going to look about the PV and BV. So here you can see you are entitled to a total of 7,680 BV and 1,776 PV over the entire subscription period. So each monthly payment will be earned 160 BV and 37 PV, excluding any months with defaulted payments. So normal lah. Once the customer has made the payment, once they clear the payment, and then you are eligible to receive the 160 BV and 37 PV. So here, down there, I've already made the comparison. For the outright, you will be receiving 1088.4 PV and 4680 BV for 1 unit. And here's the breakdown, your monthly, your annually, and in total of 4 years. Okay, so here I've made a comparison on how outright works, and then the next slide will be on how our ESP works. So here I've included their for 4 years, because our ESP is 4 years program. So here I've included for the 4 years what they need to do. Usually they will change the filter, they will change the tubing, and also they renew the service membership. So in total, you will see they will around after the 4 years, they'll be earning 1522.80 PV, and also in BV wise, 6547.50 BV. But this is one time you will receive in total after your 4 years. But when it comes to our eSpring ESP, it's very simple. Everything included. eSpring 1 unit, delivery is free, installation is free, eSpring carbon filter, you're going to get 3, tubing 3 times, diverter 1 time, service membership renewal 3, on-site service 3 times, and also admin 200 ringgit. So in total, it's going to be around 9224. And at the end of the 4th year, as an ABO, you will receive 1776 PV and 7680 BV. But what's the best thing here? Whoever subscribe for our ESP, they are automatically qualified for the promo premiums worth more than 1,500 ringgit. But more details on what the promo premiums, you guys need to wait until our grand launch on January 2026. Okay, so this is one of the main part you guys been waiting for so long. But this is again as a calculation only. The numbers can be different because we believe ESP business is going to be in another level. Here we have shown just 10 units per month. But as ESP is going to be more than 10 units because we are helping people to get clean and healthy water for a good price, affordable price. So for here, I'm just showing the calculation for the first year only because if I'm going to show for 4 years, the numbers are going to be very big. So I'm just showing for the first year. And let's say this ABO A is closing 10 units of ESP per month. Okay, but you might ask me, why there is suddenly the number 1110? So you can see on the bottom right of my slide, the first month PV/BV will be different. Because you guys still remember, the payment debit is 3 months. It's totally different. So that's why the first month, they will be receiving 111 PV and 480 BV for per unit. And second month, until the 46th month, they will get back the normal one, which is 37 PV and 160 BV. So, if let's say we maintain this, we are good in our business, in our ESP business, what we can achieve, first month itself, you are a 6%er. Second month, third month, you are a 9%er. Seventh month, 12%er. And on your 11th month, the first year itself, you're able to achieve as a 15%er. And there is some calculations on how much they can earn on their first, third, 7th, and also 11th month. But we are not going to do business this way. What we're going to do, what we know, we are going to teach for our downlines. We're going to make it as a group. So, I'm not telling, okay, so you can see here, our ABO A is closing 10 units per month, and ABO B, C, D, each closing 5 units per month. So, I have do the calculation here also. For 1 unit, how much you can get, 5 units, how much you can get, and also for 10 units, how much you can get the PV and BV. So again, we are going back for the first year only. So with this kind of business, I can tell the numbers can be different, but if this works well, the first year itself, we can achieve our 21%. Not only that, we are eligible on the first year itself. We are eligible for the Part 2 Bronze, Bronze Foundation Incentive, and Bronze Builder Incentive. So this is why I tell the ESP business is going to make our business style to another level. Because again and again, we are coming back to the same point where we are helping people to get a clean and safe water to drink in an affordable price. Okay, so for now, this is the information that I can share. But if you want to know more information, you guys need to wait until January 2026. Okay, so once we are out there, once the ESP is out there, ESP makes it easier to grow your business with happy and long-term customers. So the challenge, but I put this month, but it's not this month yet, it's on January 2026. So once you are ready, once the ESP is out there, make sure you have your first customer to sign up for our ESP program. Okay, so that's all from me today. Thank you so much. And before we end our session today, your feedback is very much important for every one of us, especially from our training team. So you may scan this QR code and give your feedback. Thank you.